you guys, so today we are looking at this, which is Harley Quinn. So ROCKETMAN does not know how to read things. I thought this was an action figure. Let me tilt it. It looked very nice. It has artwork on either end of said figures. So we have Harley in different poses of terror and Dr. Harley Quinn. Harley Quinzel. I can't read any of that because I don't read Cantonese. Barcodey things there. Back of the box, just white. But yeah, some lovely artwork on this. But yes, I don't read instructions because it's a model kit. And I'm good at model kits. I've built a lot of model kits, but I did not know that it was a model kit. Oh, and I bought it. You can see there are the faces, which comes with a plethora of faces. You can see. And those are, right, so those are the Harley and those are the Doctor. That's how I'll refer to it because it's, yeah, makes it easier. So the Doctor ones and the Harley, which are upside down. So yes, we have a instruction manual. Here is the Doctor version. So face displays. She also has a chair that she can sit on, which was interesting. White coat, etc. And there's also this version, which is more of the, I don't know, techno-punk, steampunk, cool looking figure. Yeah. But this is all the spurs and things, all different bits. And here's the building instructions. Now I am not going to show you the full build of this, but I'll show you little bits, and hopefully at the end I'll show you the full built figures. But as you can see, relatively concise instructions. Move that there a sec. You can see there's all the bits and pieces in the bag. We have those heads. I did notice when I was rummaging there are also faces without printed faces on them. We have some transfers. I guess that's so you can stick the eyes and things on and mouths yourself. I'm going to be using the pre-done ones, I think. So yeah, there is a lot in this in here to go through. So I am going to go now and start having a build of this. And yeah, I'm kind of excited, but it's a long time since I've built a kit like this. I used to build a lot of resin figures, and they were a lot less parts. They were just an arms and legs and things. So yeah, let's have a go at this. Well, I've been working on this for a few hours, and that's about all I've built. It is hard work because there are lots of pieces, and the A does not, how can I put this? This bit is on spur A, but that's on spur D, and that's on spur Y, and so you're having to find a lot of different spurs. I'd forgotten how complicated model kits could be. The heads, we have two. So far, like I say, all I've built is the Doctor part, but it does come with two heads, one with glasses, one without. The face plates are swappable. I need to trim. When I started doing it, I wasn't trimming it properly. I was reasonably okay with it, but as I've gone on, I can see the gaps that it's creating. So I'm going to have to go back. I was trying to find my knife that I have here for opening boxes, because that's about the right size and sharpness to not take my fingers off, but I can't find it. So yeah, I've also been having trouble keeping that pinned together. But yeah, as you can see, the faces are interchangeable, which is nice. That one, I put the smiley face on that one, and I put the slightly more pensive face on there. Like I say, that's one worked. That one I think I need to pinch with my pliers a little bit more. There is some interchangeable as well. This section you can take off. This is rubber. The skirt and this piece are rubber, so you can sort of change it like that and just have her in the skirt with like a white top on. I'm not going to put the head on yet because it hasn't told me to, but let's just see. Move that. You see that's popped out again. I'll do it with this one because this one seems to be behaving. So yeah, that gives you an idea of what it's going to look like. I can see a bit there that I need to trim. It's a long time since I've built a plastic kit. And this is weird because, like I say, it's articulated. Arms don't go out yet, but you've got... There's a load of hands in there as well. So yeah, so far, that's handy to move the arms. I'm reasonably impressed. Yeah, I'm going to go build. I think the next part I'm building is the legs. Okay, after a couple of days of work and building, I got these guys. And I'm kind of impressed. Okay, I haven't gone... There are water slide decals for Harley. And I haven't put them on because I always have a real inability to do water slides. I always end up messing them up. So I'm going to do them one day when I am in a good mood and feeling the joys of life, and I will put those on. There are other hands and other accessories, and there are some little stickers that you can stick on, but I stuck one on and you can't really tell, so I kind of left it off because... And you can see it's about there, the really tiny little heart and a diamond. So I decided I'm just going to leave it. But yeah, these guys are pretty damn cool for model kits. We have Dr. Harley. She also has, let me just move that and lay it down because I don't want it to fall over. Dr. Harley comes with a chair and sits really nicely. I've put her looking very concerned, altering her glasses. There is a water slide transfer for her as well that goes on there. Now the cool thing with her is that she sits in the chair with the legs like that, but there is also that, and that's where that's come from. Right, there are a plethora of spare heads and arms and things like that, and I wondered where this had fallen from. That's come off Crazy Harley's. So let's just show you. That is a Crazy Harley face, pretty close up. There is two heads for the Harley. This is the one without the horns. The one that's on has the horns, like little, I would say Alice band or whatever it is. But that has a pretty creepy face. The faces are swappable. The other ones are over there in a box, but you pop the hair off. You've got to get your fingernails under there, but yeah, you can, with a little bit of time and effort, pop that out, pop one of the other faces on, plug that back in, you've changed it. Yeah. So yeah, Harley also has, the Dr. Harley has those legs as well. So the plan is you pop that bit off of there, you unplug those bits, that goes over there, you then plug, let's get these legs the right way around, that in there, that in there, and I'll just do that for now because I'm going to show you the other body as well. But yeah, so you can have her without the lab coat, sitting on a chair, or you can have across the room. With, and this is a difficult one to pose because you also get just that as well, so you can take, you need to take the belt off of one of them and pop that onto that so you can have it without the lab coat. And you fit that on there, and obviously then you have the legs. She's been sat down for a few days now since I built it, so yeah, you can have it with the lab coat looking all, I mean, it is articulated, so you can pose her in any pose you want. The hair is also poseable, which is pretty cool. I'm trying not to lose the pen. It took me ages to find the pen in the... I will say it is slightly difficult because there are A, B's and C's that repeat and things like that, and it was a bit of a job to build because I kept getting to a point where I was like, well, which part is that? But she does have a little collar on there as well. But I think for me, my Harley, Dr. Harley, is going to be sitting in the chair because I know she's not going to fall over sitting in the chair, and I do like the white coat, so I lost the pen. It is a bit of a job to plug that in there because one bit gets in the way of the other. There we go, the coat kind of gets in the way. It also doesn't have a left and a right on the feet, and you've kind of got to look at them and look out which one's which. Does it really matter? Oh, the pegs are still stuck. I wondered why that wasn't looking right. Her knees are still stuck in there. There we go. So as you can see, that's the kind of build aesthetics you've got. Goes in there. That goes in there, and then I'm going to put that one. I think, no, do it the other way. It looks better the other way. Yep. Any button like that. Put the pen back in her hand and sit her on her nice chair. So yeah, that is probably how she's going to look on my shelf in the collection. I do keep seeing, now I'm looking at it under bright light, there are little bits where I've missed spurs, you know, cleaning them, so I may go through like there. I may go through and clean it up a little bit more. I can do that. It will pop apart, so yeah. So right, let's have a look at Crazy Harley. And here she is. Right, Crazy Harley has one, it could just be with mine, but this bit will not stay on. For some reason, every time I move her, it just falls off. Let me get that the right way around, that would help. And plugs in. It's difficult to plug in as well because it's got spiky bits on it, so when you're pushing it in, you're also stabbing yourself. The wrist peg also came out, and you can see there, that's how the wrist pegs work. I say I do need to clean some of those spurs off, but I left some of them on because they do kind of catch a little bit. And there we go, like that. See, that's why that's not pegging, because I've left the spur on. I didn't notice that. Right, that'll get fixed. Another bit fell off. I am going to say, I don't know where that's come from. I think it's from there. You could glue these if you want. It is off of there, isn't it? Because there's a hole. see if we can get that back on. Maybe not from there then. Means I'm going to have to get the instructions out and have a look. It's got a peg like that in it. It's off her elbow. You could, if you really wanted, glue some of these in. Because like that one, if you do it right, it's not going to affect articulation or anything like that, and it will mean it is sturdier on there. I mean, articulation wise, they are pretty good. I mean, to say that I've glued this together myself, well, not glued it together, but put it together myself, I am slightly impressed with myself. I did watch quite a few episodes of Yellowstone while doing this, so I'm watching the last season. It's not great. The boots are great. They've got a lot of silver in there. It would have been nice if they'd have put a stand with this Harley. Now, the big problem is she stands great on her own. Let me just show you this. There is the, I mentioned it earlier, the Alice band with the spikes on it. This one doesn't have it, so you can have her with or without. I always think they look like headphones, to be honest. So she's rocking out while she's doing that. There is a plethora of faces, so you can go with whatever you feel like. There is also some faces that don't have like the stickers on. So you can, it's not stickers, but the paintwork on. So you could paint your own on. Yeah, I like the design, I like the idea. But yeah, she stands reasonably well when she's not holding the weapons. When she's holding the weapons, the problem with these is that, let me just move her so she's not focusing on that. The handle is metal, so it weighs. So when you put her in a pose, boomf, it's going to make her fall over. So yeah, that is a bit of a problem. I'm sure you've got a spare stand somewhere that you can use to keep her upright. That will work great. The mallet, yes, the mallet is also metal. I kind of had a stud with this one, and when I came back she had fallen over, and with the kind of way she's built, bits do fall off, so be careful how you pose her, because you don't want the carpet monster to be eating the bits that fall off. I'm seeing so many bits that I didn't trim. Like there. I'm going to have to go around and just pop bits off and clean them. It's got a nice smiley face on there. Those on there, the shiny red bits, are also stickers. Like I said, you get sticker sheet with it, but that's just for bits like that. And then like her tattoos and things on her tights, they are water slides, and I will do them at some point. I might put a video on when I've done them. But yeah, I kind of like it. And she does stand reasonably well on her own. Yeah? But when you put the weapons in her hand, she's going to fall over. Which version do you like most? I've got to say, I do like the Dr. Harley. I do think that is kind of cool. And I'm glad I gave her the worried look. We just need a Joker figure to go with her now. Yeah. I actually forgot, we do have another Harley, Dr. Harley face. That's one of those. Dr. Harley only has one ponytail. She has pigtails. Yeah, they're still called pigtails. Are we allowed to call them pigtails? They're pigtails. She has a ponytail. But yeah. I think the paint apps for the faces are great. So yeah, you could put that one on there as well. The glasses, that head has glasses. This head doesn't. I don't know if you can see. There is a little hole in the side of the head there, just so that the glasses go on behind the ears, which that one doesn't have. So that is the one head, that's the other head. Just see if I can swap the face one better on this. There we go. So yeah, the face is unplugged like that. I need to take the hair off on that one. And they're literally just plugins at the back. And you kind of slot them in, over and push, and there we go. Yeah, I like this. I think this is more than I expected it to be, because I was thinking that I was buying an action figure. I didn't. I got a model kit. And do you know what? It's a long time since I built a model kit. You can, well, a plastic model kit, can you tell, because I didn't have my knife to clean the spurs. And I got to say, I really, really enjoyed the experience of building it. And they do some others. They do a Black Widow and some other, there's some Marvel characters. They do a Wonder Woman and I think a Catwoman as well. The Catwoman one I really liked, but she's expensive because she comes with the bike, with like the tumbler bike. And I don't know why, but I may get those. If this gets enough views, that's a hint there, by the way. Watch this more than once. Or enough likes, I will get the other ones, because I am interested in them. And I like the anime design. I like the thing. It's bright, it's colourful, and yeah. So I am kind of wanting to get more of that. I'm doing the shelf move around, so when that's done, I'm going to have an anime shelf. I did the Cyberpunk girl, I'm not sure, Rebecca or whatever it was, I did that, so yeah. I will show you, that video may be up yet, may not be up yet, but it's coming. She stands just around, I'm going to say around 17 centimetres or around the 7-inch mark. Obviously, she's the same when she stood up. It's about 6 inches when she sat down. Yeah, there were some issues. The instructions are, you know, they're pretty well detailed. Let me just show you. Those are the water style transfers. That's what they're going to look like when you get them on. I'm actually thinking that is probably the pose I'm going to put her in, because it's an easy way to use, or even something like that. But I'm looking for an easy way to put the hammer or whatever with her that doesn't mean I actually have to hope that she stays stood upright. Yeah, there's the instructions for putting the, you know, stickers on. The name, by the way, on the water slide is Joe Kerr for her notes. Some people will like that, some people will go, nah, it's not his name though, is it? But yeah, it is an interesting concept. Like I said, I've never built an action figure, but now I have. Like I say, some of these, putting the knees together and things like that, were a little bit of a job. But yeah, I like it, and I am probably going to buy some more of these. Particularly if you guys are good and hit that like, share and subscribe button, because all of it will really, really, really help the channel. Like I say, I've never built an action figure before, but I am kind of interested in doing it again. Something like that, because that's going to keep her. I'm going to keep her upright. How did they pose it a little bit more? Yeah, I'm going to work on that. So, I'm going to wind this video up. If you've enjoyed it, please hit the like, shares and subscribe buttons down there. There are loads of little bits of plastic falling off her. Yeah, like, share, subscribe. Please, 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 really subscribe. It really, really, really helps the channel. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you all have a great day. Hope you have a great night. And, well, we'll see you all in the next video. Bye now.